Welcome to the PandaCast, where we're going to dive deep into the psychology of young adults and learn more of how they perceive the world around us. Today's guest is Arnar.
Hey there.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Fantastic. Well,
Good to hear.
I'm doing all right. What are your hobbies?
What are my hobbies?
Yes.
Well, I am a big fan of Dungeons and Dragons and Star Wars. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I have gotten myself into the position of being the dungeon master for 3 D&D groups. And yes, it is very mentally craving now.
How do you balance your life then?
How do I balance my life?
Yeah.
The simple answer is I don't. Uh, no, I attempt to balance school, hobbies, and just crying in my own bed time. Separate. No, I'm joking.
Classics.
No, I attempt to keep my homework and school
Balanced.
like on the balanced with my hobbies. So I try to finish my homework and stuff before I start doing all that. But of course, that doesn't always work because I am a huge procrastinator. So that's kind of fun.
Gotcha. So how's school treating you?
Pretty good. Like I am on the theater course, so like we are currently making a play, like a 15 to 30 minute play that we have to show in front of our whole class. And there's 5 of us in the group, and I'm kind of stressed for that, but otherwise the teachers are just drowning us with information that doesn't matter. Nah, just a lot of tests, mostly like one test every week, but yeah.
Gotcha. So, what is the play about?
Well, we fortunately got the subject of the internet because on our last, last year, we, split the play ideas into a couple of categories. And basically, we got like beauty standards and all that kind of stuff, and then there was also the internet, and there was like racial differences and and everything like about racism and stuff, and religion and all that kind of stuff. And we fortunately got the internet, which covers most of everything. So we had a lot of freedom to do anything we wanted to. So basically, we have a we have a couple of scenes, and then there's like a storyteller or a narrator throughout the whole story, and we try to have it so that the narrator himself would be or could be its own skit or its own scene, but also that it connected to all of the all the other scenes that it is split into in between. And basically, god damn it, I keep saying that. Basically, we have like, for example, the dark web and Icelanders on the internet, old people on the internet, all that kind of stuff, and cancel culture and stuff like that. Which is, we did a lot of research on it before, and like split it into who did what. And I fortunately got the dark web, which is probably our most like practiced scene. Um, and we have in total 8 scenes, summing up to about 25 minutes, which is great, because we needed to have it 15 minutes or 30% of our like our final grade uh would be just not there,
Yeah, yeah,
which wouldn't be very fun. But yeah, uh, and yeah, we have to premiere it for our class in the Friday after the Friday next week.
yeah. Mm.
So yeah, uh, a lot of stress on that. But yeah,
Yeah. So, do you have a lot of homework on that as well?
it's not as much homework because we just practiced the lines at school and we already wrote the script. We tried to have the script and all that stuff finished a while ago, which we successfully did, fortunately. We did have to make some changes because of like offensive or uh, lines or something that could be uh, misconstrued as like us trying to make fun of something. For example, there was a joke in uh, like with old people on the internet. There was a joke that came out pretty bad, and I said just this line isn't a good idea,
Mm-hmm.
which was basically one of the characters asked like, "What's the password again?" And he answers, "It's the birthday of our one and only Hitler." Which I don't want to keep myself any closer to him after playing him in Back to the Holocaust. Uh,
Your most famous movie on
my
IMDb.
most famous short film that I played in. I still keep getting jokes from people that have seen the short film till this day. But basically, it's we cut the line and well, we didn't cut the line. We changed the line because it was we felt that it was too close to many people in the class because some people are of like are somehow connected to this in a bad ways, and we didn't want to like touch too much on that. So of course the reasonable thing, we changed it to Mia Khalifa.
Mm.
Yes, but yeah, that was a skit one of my other uh, group members wrote, uh, and we objectified against that line because it wasn't. It was too offensive.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Talking about a lot of stress, and a lot of homework. This is a great segue to the Norse mythology that you want to talk about.
yes, the best segue to Norse mythology, of
Yeah.
course, and Icelandic folktale. uh, yeah. Oh, am I supposed to? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You're the one.
Yeah, I'm the professional with big quote, with big like sarcasm behind that.
Mm-hmm.
No, like, uh, okay, I don't know what the fuck to say.
So,
Damn.
did you watch Thor? The latest movie. Thor.
So Ragnarok.
Yeah. Did you watch that?
Yeah, I did. I found it hilarious.
It's a pretty good movie. Haven't
Yeah,
seen it in a while.
I like how they went for like more humor instead of the more serious Thor that they had in like Dark World and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh, what I find funny though is an Australian playing like a Norse character. Like it should be a Norwegian or somebody from Scandinavia, not an Australian. Like I like Chris Hemsworth. He's a fantastic actor, but it
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense.
True, true, true.
Yeah, they should have absolutely anyone else playing him. Uh, well, not anybody else, just anybody that is Scandinavian. Uh, like, yeah, I just think it's
Like you.
kind of weird. But I think it's kind of funny that like uh that the Norse gods are portrayed as like uh, these like they're involved with the modern world, which I think is kind of funny because every time I think of like Norse mythology, I think of kind of like a dead religion because like not many people actually believe in Norse mythology anymore, and it's more like if you say you believe in Norse mythology, it's more just like okay, I believe in this because it's cool. Uh,
Yeah.
but I could be completely wrong. Somebody could be like actually sacrificing goats to Odin and uh, and to the Norse gods.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That like the Vikings actually did that, which I find is kind of like find kind of funny. Like I understand why people like give sacrifices for stuff, but like one or two, maybe it was way more. I don't know. I'm not a historian by any matter of the fact, but I find it kind of funny. Just like, oh yeah, here's a couple of goats for multiple, like, very many gods. Like a whole, like, how many are there? There are way too many in the Norse, in Norse mythology.
Yeah.
Uh, but like, uh, what I find funnier though than Norse mythology is kind of the Icelandic folk tales because they just go into some weird shit, like the 13 Yule lads of Iceland.
Mm.
That's just like somebody that was just like and Grilla and the Yule cat. I think it's just some person that was like, oh, my kids are not behaving. Okay, let's just scare the absolute shit out of them. Uh, let's just make them think that a cannibal troll is gonna come after them and eat them if they don't behave. And like, how are the kids gonna react to that? How the hell?
Yeah. It's quite traumatic for the
Yeah,
kids.
like imagine it's like, oh, I don't behave. This gigantic troll woman is gonna reach through my window and pick me out and put me in a pot of stew. Like, my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that Grilla actually just like gave that food to her sons, like the 13-year-old lads, just gave it to
Yeah.
them, and they didn't know it was children, so he just made them cannibals without them knowing.
This
It's kind of a
tastes a little
dark.
bit different.
That's kind of a dark thought, but still,
Yeah.
I I find it kind of funny. uh, but yeah, I find it funny how like Icelandic folk tales turn my like what I imagine things to be like right on their head, and there's like, oh, okay, this is not at all what I thought it was. Like for example, the elves. Like uh when I think of an elf, I think of the like Tolkien, uh, tall, slender, with long hair, beautiful elves. Like uh, when I hear of Icelandic elves, I kind of just hear these like uh small, very small elves
Tiny,
with
tiny. Yeah. Living
like
in rocks.
yeah, living in rocks and like very tiny huts that you can't find. And like ghosts, I just imagine them like passing through walls. Then there's like Diakon of Mishko or the Deacon of Dark River. Like they just still keep their human form. Wait, Deacon of Dark River was a ghost, right?
No clue.
I think it was a ghost if I remember correctly. But, like I find it funny that they are just like, oh yeah, we're still human form. We can still touch stuff. But we can't pronounce God. We cannot say it correctly. We have to say Garun instead of Gudrun,
Oh
which
yeah.
I
Yeah.
yeah. And it's like Icelandic folk tales and everything. They turn basically everything that my imagination on like mythology and stuff like that. Like because I am a huge D&D player and like they have all the trolls and elves and everything and like ghosts and all that. But then it's more like gritty uh, a more Tolkien-esque like uh, figures. But like when it comes to Icelandic folklore, it looks like somebody was just bored and wrote like some 10th grader was bored. I was like, hey, I'm gonna write some story. Uh, how about the 13 Yule lads? Uh, one of them comes each night and gives you some small treat into a shoe. Uh, wasn't it if like you behaved badly, they would give you like a rotten potato or something?
Yeah, like a potato or
Yeah,
an orange.
but I I th- I think it's just funny and like Grilla and Jólakötturinn, they are very scary thoughts. Like
Yeah.
if you think about it, it's really weird. It's like, oh yeah, here are these two child-devouring creatures. What are you gonna do about it?
A
Like,
ginormous cat.
yeah, if a ginormous cat broke into your house, what the hell are you gonna do about it? Like, are you gonna fight it off, or like, what would you do in that situation?
Probably hide.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I expect they can like somehow find you easily by like smell or something.
Yeah, well,
Um,
you're
like
dead by the claws of the
yeah,
cat, and
this is like sudden death. You are going to die.
yeah,
Uh, and the Yule lads, they have the like their themes are so weird. Door slammer, candle stealer, sausage swiper.
yeah.
Like was one skirgammer. I don't know how to pronounce that or say that in English, but I've heard just a story of him basically just choking on skir, which is the most ridiculous story I've ever heard. It
Yeah.
is so stupid. But I like when you're a kid, you're just like, oh yeah, this sounds awesome. Like I want to hear these stories more. I believe this. This probably happened not too long ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In the far off year of 1800, uh, or like in the far off year of 1990. No, no. I also love how like kids they have no sense of time. Like they think their parents are just ancient. Like when I was a kid, I probably I could not have told you how old my mom was. She was either 20 something or 190. Like I could not have told you at all. But it's like kids don't have a sense for this because they like yeah, they haven't developed as well and like they believe in this stuff.
Yeah.
And like right like now you're just like, oh yeah, this doesn't make any sense. How could anyone believe this? But when you're a kid, you're just like, oh okay, this is this is true. This happened. A troll robbed someone and ate them.
Yeah.
She was like 300 feet tall. No, I don't know, but like she was really tall and picked them in a bag and made them into stew. Then her gigantic cat came and she rode up on him into the mountains.
If the
But
books tell you, it must be true.
if the folk tales tell you about it, it's 100% true. I swear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, but like it doesn't make sense. Like, and how could a like elf fit into a rock? How could we believe that? I remember like going somewhere to like a farm or something and finding like a big rock in the middle of nowhere when I walked for a while, and I went to it and actually looked for an elf. Like for a while, I actually looked for an elf, and I was like, "Why is there no elf here? Why do they not want to show me where they are?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Finds an elf, interrogates it to find where the rest of them are. No, but like And I also love about elves though. They made the play Bendit Boler, uh, and my like current main teacher, uh, like my theater teacher, she was the director for it, so we got to see it like 14 times for free throughout the whole process. Um, I could probably at this point, because I've seen it so goddamn often, I could recite the whole plot of the theater or of the play for you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it because it would take some time, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
no, and no, and like I think it's funny. The play like kind of uh it changes the original story, so it's something new, and like kids still believe in it even though it's a play, and like they don't think this is real. They know that they probably or hopefully know that this is a real person just playing an elf. But there's like, oh yeah, but elves are still real. I find that kind of funny. But yes, mythology always fun, and folk tales.
Always fun to
Uh,
learn about it.
yes. Like I don't know very many folk tales to be honest. I like if you would ask me how many folk tales, I could tell you the Deacon of Dark River in short and bad memory. Uh, and also I could tell you about the 13-year-old lads and like Grilla and Lappaloo and them and the Yule Cat. That's like all.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, I really want to like learn more about Icelandic folklore and mythology. That would be kind of fun.
I only know the Lepaludi and those guys because I started there.
Do you not know Deacon of Dark River?
Nope.
Deacon of Mishko.
Nope.
Oh, sad. I gotta tell you that story sometime.
Well, what is
But
the
yes.
meaning of life for you?
Wow. Okay. Just drop a bombshell on me. Just full on Hiroshima. This stuff. No. The meaning of life.
Yep.
It's a difficult question. I don't think there is like a definite answer for it. Like the meaning of life is just what you make it to be. Like, how do I say this? Like, as long as you enjoy your life and do not regret what you do, um, are able to have a happy life, even though like, uh, if you have children or not, if you get married or not, doesn't matter. Just if you enjoyed your life, had fun with your friends, or just had fun, and enjoyed every single part of it, or not even every single part of it, just enjoyed most of it, because there are always going to come bad spots in life. Just as long as you enjoy your life in total, uh, I think like the meaning of life is basically just to hopefully enjoy yourself while on the short time on Earth you have. Uh,
Happiness.
yes, it's just happiness.
Hmm.
That's that's my definition of the meaning of life.
Alright. Do you think that we are the only species in space?
100% not. No, that is like that is very like closed-minded because we live in the like we live in a galaxy and like there are so many planets unexplored, and we could go to like I think our like we live in the Milky Way. I think.
Yep.
Yeah, and uh, like if you would somehow get into another, I don't know what to call it. Either way, you know what I mean. Uh, you would probably find other species that are imagining the exact same question, and have a society of their own and everything. Uh, it's like if you sent a spacecraft to Mars with like 5 people on it, and they didn't, they had children, and then died off without telling them there was anybody else. They would probably imagine too. So like, are we the only ones on in the universe?
Hmm.
It's a bad example, but still, you get my point.
I can see some loopholes in it.
What?
As in, they have to communicate to Earth somehow. So
Yeah. No, but like
unless they're
I don't think we are the only one in the universe.
all right. Have you ever had depression?
Yes, I am diagnosed with depression.
What was it like experiencing it?
No, currently diagnosed with depression.
Experience it right now.
Like not severe depression, no, but like, I do sometimes just like randomly. For example, like I could give you an example of today. I was just going to the store in my break at school, just listening to classical music as you always do, or Chopin. But and then like all of a sudden, as I was walking back, I just felt like, why am I alive? What the hell is happening? Why, God, why am I here? Like, I I just had this like wave of sadness and yeah, depression like fall over me. Which I mean, yeah, it isn't fun. I don't know how to explain it, but
Yeah.
however, if you want me to explain anxiety, which I am diagnosed with extreme anxiety, I could do that.
Go ahead.
Oh, actually, oh, I was joking. Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to the next question.
Yes, please.
Do you think that all of this suffering for life is actually important?
Could you say that again?
Do you think that all of the suffering for life is actually important?
All of the suffering for life.
Yep.
Could you define the question more specifically?
For example, depression, sadness, hurt, feelings.
So basically, is there a reason for it, or?
Yeah. Do you think that our sufferings for existing is important?
I mean, it's never nice when someone has depression, but like, I don't know if it's important. Like, I'm not sure how to answer this question. It's kind of a odd question, to be honest.
It's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Next question. Do you view the state of the Earth and the human species in a positive light or in a negative light?
Both. For example, my current generation, I despise it. I think I find this kind of controversial to say, but I think we are too PC. Like, yeah, we're too PC at this point. Because a person, like, for example, cancel culture, a person can say anything 10 years ago, something incredibly offensive or racist or whatever, and then develop over 10 years and realize, oh shit, that was wrong. I should not have said that or done that. And it's like, when it's a crime, it's a much serious, but like, when it's free speech and you're saying something, like stating your opinion or saying something weird, and then you mature and become a better person, and realize, oh, I shouldn't say this. This is a bad thing to say. I'm gonna stop saying this. And then you probably, like, for example, with James Gunn, like, he got fired off Guardians of the Galaxy, if I remember correctly. And just because some people dug up what he said that was controversial 10 years ago, and he had matured since then.
Hmm.
And he got fired of the project for something he said 10 years ago. And like, I think that's stupid. I think like what Gen Z and millennials are doing are not necessarily. It's not always good for the world. Of course, sometimes it's fantastic for the world what they do, but and this is not only in the case of cancel culture, just in general. Like what our generation does can be good, but it's also very often used for shitty reasons, and yeah, and like it just makes me annoyed often.
Yeah.
uh, yeah.
Do you believe in any religion?
Do I believe in?
Any religion?
Uh, Officially, I am Christian. Um, Unofficially, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like, um, I don't know. I like I am part of the like Christian faith because I just want to believe that there is something uh that like sees over us and watches over us uh to see that people are doing correctly, and when they do incorrectly there are some consequences after that when they die. And like I hope there's a heaven or hell or something, at least some afterlife, uh just because some people are not ready to go, uh and it must be a terrifying experience for them. And if they have like something after death, that is probably really like comforting, uh, and it's also very comforting for families that are grieving like uh, a loved one's death. So it's not just like, oh, okay, they are dead now, they're gone. Uh, you're never gonna see them again. Just like the hope that you're just like, oh, okay, I will hopefully see them in heaven or something uh, when I die. It's just a like the hope of uh, the hope of something afterlife.
Yeah.
Uh, of course, what Christians have done in the past is very shitty. I hope they ended in the bad place um, for their sins. But I mean, like, uh, I respect any religion. Like, if you're of any faith, that's amazing. Like, it's I feel that it's good to have something to comfort you for like what is in the afterlife. Like for example, like I'm not Christian because I believe that there is like uh some old man with a white beard and a white robe watching there over us, sitting in his chair with a whirl in his shoulder or like whirl on his in his hands, doing whatever he wants. I
Yeah.
just hope there's like something something controlling this chaotic ass world. But yeah, like if you're of any religion, like it can also be, uh, as I said before, Norse mythology. You could believe in that still, and I would completely respect that. Uh, However, I don't believe that many people believe it in it anymore. But like being a Muslim or anything like that, like just respect others' opinion. If you're Christian, it doesn't mean you have to be a dick to everyone about it.
Yeah.
Like just respect that they believe in their own religion, and yeah, don't be a dick.
All right. Where's the perfect world for you?
What is the perfect world? Communism. No, uh, no. Like the perfect world is basically where everyone in society, or like to me at least, is where everyone in society just gets along. And like there would of course have to be individuality. It's not just all everybody the same person. Like Like when kids say like, "Oh yeah, I wish everybody was like me" or something. That would suck.
Yeah.
That would not be fun at all. It's like, "Hey me, hello me. Uh, I know everything you did today." It's like, "Oh, great." Um, no, but like the perfect world would probably be just uh everybody gets along. Uh, like there's no poverty, no world hunger. Global warming is not yet gone to shit. Uh,
Mm.
and hopefully it doesn't go to shit. Um, and all that. Yeah, not a very like long answer as the previous one, but still.
That's alright. What do your dreams look like?
What do my dreams look like?
Yep. Both in sleeping ones and in future goals.
When it comes to sleeping dreams, I don't have many that I remember at least. Um, but I can say odd. Um, but when it comes to like future goals, I think it's just like I want to direct movies. I want to make movies that both make people think, make people laugh, cry, just have like enjoy watching them, uh, experience emotions while watching the movie. But yeah, I just kind of want to be a movie director, which is kind of funny because I'm a theater major.
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, like I I just took the opportunity. It was like, oh yeah, here's theater. I didn't even think about that it was theater at first. I was like, oh yeah, acting and directing and stuff. Sure, that's for me. Then I found out later, it's like, oh, it's in theater. Great. Still, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
um, no, it's just like future goals is, as I said before, with what I believe the meaning of life is, just being happy, basically. Even though I don't become if I don't become uh, like a successful director or anything like that, just as long as I achieve happiness, I'm good. Uh, then I'm great.
Alright.
But yeah,
Um, I think that's about it.
yes,
Had fun talking.
yes. Thank you very much for having me on here.
We will,
Yeah.
we will see each other very, very soon, and goodbye.
Bye.